There was a time when learning how to tie our shoes was a big thing. Walking into a new preschool class was a big thing. And sleeping in our own bedroom by ourselves was a really big thing, like so big. And now that we're all grown up, the big things keep coming. Yes, from birth to 102, God gives us big things to do. And we want preschoolers to know that God helps me do big things. So speaking of big things, we will begin the month with a man named Noah and a very big thing God gave him to do. God told Noah to build something that was not only big, but it was something that Noah had never even seen before. Like, what is an ark? And how big did you say to build it, God? Yes, this was a very big thing God gave Noah to do. So what did Noah do? Noah trusted God, and he did what God told him to do. The job was big. The boat was big. The animals were big. But Noah's faith was so big. Noah knew God helps me do big things. Week 2, we will hear a story about how sometimes God helps me do big things by giving me people to help me. The story is about a man named Moses. Moses is the leader of God's people. Okay, so that's already a big thing, but things are about to get even bigger. When God's people are attacked and they go to battle, God's people are winning as long as Moses' hands hold a staff in the air. But when Moses' arms get tired and the staff goes down, God's people start losing. Moses needs help, so that's what God gives him. Moses' friend Hur and his brother Aaron put a rock behind Moses for him to sit on. Then they each hold up one of Moses' hands. The result? Not only did God's people win the battle, but Moses got to experience God giving him people to help him, which is a pretty big thing too. Week 3, we will meet a woman named Deborah. God helped Deborah do really big things. Deborah was a prophet for God's people. It was Deborah's job to lead God's people, give them messages from God, and help them settle their arguments. Well, one day, Deborah sent a message to a man named Barak, telling him what God commands him to do. Not only does she give him the message, but Deborah ends up going with Barak and helping him do the big thing God told him to do. Woo! Deborah was able to help a lot of people because she knew that God helps me do big things. Week 4, we have the story of Nehemiah. When Nehemiah hears that the wall around his home of Jerusalem is broken, he cries and fasts and prays for days. The king who Nehemiah worked for noticed that Nehemiah is sad and asked him, "What's wrong?" Nehemiah tells the king about his home. With the king's blessing, Nehemiah heads to Jerusalem to see what he can do. And when he gets there, the job is so big that he asks people for help. The result? The city wall is repaired, and Nehemiah and the people learn that God helps us do big things when we work together. God is going to give our preschoolers big things to do. God is going to give them little things to do. And whether or not it's a big or little thing, we want our preschoolers to know that God loves them and they have the Lord our God to help them.